Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the world's biggest stars and some of my favourite people, and it's always nice to meet a new friend and a big star from Las Vegas. Eric Jordan Young is the man from Shakin. It's on at Planet Hollywood, and he's doing the business 400 times a week. How are you, Eric?
I am terrific. Thanks for having me.
Hey, listen, good to talk to you. I haven't got around to seeing your show yet, but I'm back in May. I'm hearing great things, and I've seen on YouTube that you really are the epitome of a Broadway and Las Vegas star. I mean, you do everything, don't you? You sing, you dance, you act, you comede, everything.
I sure do. You know, I've had some of my predecessors that I've actually been inspired by have, given me the energy and the ambition to want to do everything. So I guess I'm a little bit of a guy who wants to do it all at the same time, which is what the epitome of musical theater is all about.
I guess in a way you're just a big show-off, aren't you?
That's exactly it. You got it. What do they call it, a ham?
Exactly. And there we are talking to you on Thanksgiving week. It must be very special because a lot of people turn up in Las Vegas and it's good for business. I suppose every week has got one reason or another to turn up in Vegas. It's tough to get people in. So how do you sell your show above everyone else's?
Well, I think the unique thing about my show is that I have a live 4-piece band, which is fantastic. I have some really great musicians, and I have 2 lovely dancers with me as well. And then the thing that's different about my show is that it showcases all of my talents in one fell swoop. I'm a singer, like you said, a dancer, and an actor, but I also was inspired by the late 60s and 70s variety show on television, shows like the Flip Wilson Show, the Carol Burnett Show, Benny Hill even, the Hollywood Palace, Captain and Tennille, Sonny and Cher, Donnie and Marie. All of those shows just gave me, they inspired me very heavily. And so what I've done with Shakin is I've thrown all of my talents into a ball of energy that also celebrates the style of Las Vegas that is no longer it really doesn't have a presence in this town as much as it used to. So people have called me a modern-day Sammy Davis Jr., or you could say that my show lends itself to the style of like a Lola Falana show or of a Tony Orlando and Dawn show.
Yeah.
It has high production value and tons of energy, and I'm just singing and dancing throughout the whole night. So it's a firecracker of a show.
One of the reasons I love coming back to Vegas is to see people like you. I mean, there are still some around. A few years ago, I interviewed Danny Gans, who's no longer with us. He was the epitome of a guy who could do everything. There is Gordy downtown who's doing it as well. But as you say, that old style, all-round entertainer is dying off, and it's such a shame. And I wonder whether it's just a factor of TV that it's killed off the variety entertainer. You've nowhere to practice, really, have you, other than Las Vegas?
You've got a good point there. It is very true. Television gives people the opportunity to see lots of incredible talent, but at the same time, it subtracts the ability for the audience to live and breathe in the very exact moment that entertainer is offering their love and their appreciation for the audience being there. So it's a different world altogether. So maybe it is the subtraction of that energy that has kind of stunted the Las Vegas entertainer. But I'm trying to bring it back, and people who will come and see the show right now, they are absolutely loving it. And I do remind people during the show that how intriguing live performances are, because they only happen once, and that they cannot be repeated. Because it's the interaction between the audience and myself and my band and my ladies who are dancing with me that make the event in the same room with a person who's singing, acting, dancing, and doing sketch comedy right in front of your eyes.
Eric, one of the reasons I have such great admiration for the West End people and the Broadway stars and people like yourself is the discipline of repetition. I don't know quite how you pull it out of the bag every night to do it again and again and again and again. I guess with this show, for you, it's very different to doing something like Chicago, because you can go with the flow of the show. If you're in the middle of a music, you can't just start ad-libbing, can you?
No, you really can't. I mean, well, the thing is that for myself, the thing that I love about being a live performance you're always in search of that perfect show, knowing that you're never going to achieve it. Right. And that's what keeps me going, is knowing that I can, push myself and go for the perfect performance, knowing that it really isn't possible, but always journeying out onto the stage and trying to connect with the audience with the pursuit of perfection.
Right, but isn't that a life of disappointment and sort of a hide into nothing where you're going to come off stage every night not quite feeling as fulfilled as you should do? Because to the audience you're magnificent, to you were just okay.
That is a good way of putting it. But that's what keeps me going. That's right. My drive. It makes me feel good because, and plus I put myself on a pretty high pedestal in terms of the expectations that I have for myself as a performer, and therefore I'm able to give every performance, put every performance with a high standard, so that people are not just getting a lazy performance, but that they're getting the best that I can be at that very moment, and that's something that is very important and special to me. So I don't know, I find the energy and I just make it happen, and being in this business is a fortunate experience. Not everybody is able to do what I do. And I can't take that for granted. I have to actually celebrate it and stand up and make other people feel good. A lot of people feel that being on stage is all about me and my ego, but it's actually completely the opposite. It's about me sharing my talents and giving the audience the opportunity to share a piece of me, but I'm doing it for them. I'm not doing it just for myself.
Mm. And it leads me to my next question about how you view yourself. You're incredibly gifted. To be given the blessings that you have of the dance and of the singing, of the performance, is so rare. And to be given the opportunity to do Broadway is exceptional. Do you pinch yourself every day being in your own showroom in Las Vegas with your own headline show?
I do. When I drive into work, I always see a video of myself on the front of Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, and it's about 2 or 3 stories high, maybe even more. And it's very eye-catching and inspirational. It makes me just feel on top of the world. But being in front of people with material that I've created and that I built this show with so many different ideas and my love of performance, and it's just really great to see how people have received it. The Las Vegas entertainment community has really embraced this show. They absolutely love it, and when the audience walks out every night, they're just I find that their cheeks are hurting because they smiled the whole show. And so yes, I am pinching myself because this is a dream that I've had for all of my life to perform on the Las Vegas Strip, and I'm also given the opportunity to perform in spaces and in a universe, meaning the Las Vegas as the entertainment capital of the world. I've been given the opportunity to perform in places where Celine Dion is performing, and Britney Spears is in the same hotel, but to have predecessors like Sonny and Cher and Donnie and Marie who are still here, Bette Midler, Tom Jones, Wayne Newton, Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra. It's I don't take it for granted. It's something that is very special and holds a lot of weight with me. So I don't want to disappoint. I just want to have a really great time, and I just hope that people come to the show and they love it and they realize that the history that I'm celebrating within the show is something that is worthy of lasting here in Las Vegas.
And what I love and hate about Las Vegas is that it is utterly brutal. If you're good at what you do, you survive and you'll be cherished. If you're not, you'll be got rid of in 4 seconds. There's a ton of pressure, isn't there, to put on a good show? Because let's face it, the best in the world are there, as you say. Down the street, you've just got Britney Spears. Up the road, you've got Celine Dion and you've got Elton John and Rod Stewart. I mean, the best entertainers in the world. It's no longer cliched. I mean, the biggest and best want to perform in Las Vegas.
Yes, it's very true. And it is daunting, and sometimes, in terms of what you were asking before about me pinching myself, I do have that moment where I go, who do I think I am? Who do I think I am?
It's intimidating.
Putting up my own project here when my name is not a household name. I do do not really have the references that a lot of people have. I don't have the record sales, even though I do have a CD out that is, something that I'm very, very proud of. People come to this town and they don't really know who I am, but if they gamble on the opportunity to see me, they go away feeling as if they've met a new friend and a new entertainer, and that's one of the greatest things about Las Vegas is that you can come here and gamble on your opportunity to see new talent.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is a fulfilling experience, and sometimes it isn't. But I hope that people who gamble on me are fulfilled and stay fans and friends for life.
Well, they've always said about Danny Gans that he was the biggest star on the Las Vegas Boulevard and nobody knew him a mile outside of the Strip. And it's the same with people like Veronica I saw last year. Stunning entertainer, but nobody's ever heard of her. It doesn't mean she's not good. It means she's the best at what she does. And that's what Las Vegas gives you the opportunity to do. It's almost a world within itself, isn't it? It's so big and there are so many people passing through. You can only survive in a town as big as Las Vegas being an entertainer as you are, which is so tremendous. It's the last place to be an all-round entertainer.
You are absolutely right, and I saw Veronique's show, and it's amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. Actually, we kind of have a little bit of history together, only in that, she does have the, when she did Chicago, and she opened up Chicago, I think, in Paris, with a very good friend of mine, Terrace McLeod, and they played Roxy and Velma opposite one another. And, I did the musical Chicago, the first national company, and then I did the Broadway company on and off for about 12 years. And that show actually celebrated its 18th year and is now the longest running American musical in history, as they just surpassed Cats, I think it was.
Yeah.
But it's a really incredible thing that people can come to this town and not know a specific level of a person's talent, but they are introduced to them, and it's just one of those big honors, but you have to be able to go for it, because a lot of people have asked me, why is it that you want to do this? Why do you feel that you want to jump into this world of entertainment when you have no name? Well, I mean, for me, maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn and I'm a little bit ambitious, but I really do believe that if you don't try, you will never know. And that's what I'm doing with this show. I'm really trying, and we are having success, and it's a wonderful thing, and I am just hopeful that people come to visit Las Vegas and they, like I said, gamble on me.
And let's face it, Las Vegas is the American dream. You can go there, and if you're no good, you'll be kicked out. And if you're good like yourself, you'll survive, and you'll go from strength to strength. I can't wait to see your show. I'll be back in May. He's going to be there every night doing the business. Eric Jordan Young, just give me your schedule so people know when to find you at Planet Hollywood.
You got it. Well, you can always go to EJY Shakin. That's EJYSHAKIN.com. And we are at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in the Sin City Theater on Saturdays through Wednesdays. Our dark night is Thursday and Friday. But you can check us out at 5:30 p.m. Saturday through Wednesday at Planet Hollywood in the Sin City Theater.
Can't wait to see Eric Jordan Young. He's the new big star at Planet Hollywood. Great to talk to you. Let's meet up in May, and I look forward to seeing your show. Thank you for your time, Eric.
Oh, you betcha. Have a good day.